Hi everyone, Derek here. Open-minded metal dad, as you may know me from my video channel. So a few years ago, I made a video showcasing my music room. We're gonna go through that room again. I've made some updates. I've pretty much remodeled it. A few years ago, actually a few months after I made that video, I had a small disaster where there was a little bit of a water leak in the room. It's in my basement, so I had a water leak. But after that, I kind of remodeled the room, and over the years, I've done a few upgrades and such. So we're just going to go ahead and go in and check out some of the updates we've done and just see what's going on. I have my green light on, as I usually do when I'm in here relaxing, but we'll go ahead and turn the regular light on just so we can see what's going on. I'm going to start here at the beginning, at the door. And I think what I didn't do last time was give a more proper description of some of the things that are actually hanging on my wall here. So let's just first go around in a quick circle and give you a little panoramic view. We have the New Testament album spinning. For copyright purposes, I just don't have the music playing right now, so there's no audio on that. So I have a lot more posters hanging on my wall than there were before, perhaps. Most of these are just random memorabilia or concerts usually that I've gone to. The first one hanging up there I actually did not go to, which is the Chris Cornell tribute. I got that as a gift from my wife who went to the show a few years ago. So that was a tribute to Cornell, and bands such as Metallica played, and other friends of Chris Cornell. Humphreys McGee is not a metal band, and actually I'm not exclusively a metal guy. You know, I have a pretty good range. I'm not huge into jam bands, but Humphreys is a band that I've always liked, and they're on the heavier side of the jam range, so I've always been into them. We have a signed sort of old school Alice in Chains poster. I have a signed Cantrell poster. We have an Ohm poster. Ohm, of course, is 2/3 of the band Sleep. We have a signed lyric sheet from Anneke van Giersbergen of The Gathering, a Dutch band if you don't know them. Down there I have a little Black Gives Way to Blue promo sheet from Alice in Chains that I got signed by not only Jerry Cantrell Jr., but the Rooster himself, Jerry Cantrell Sr., so that's kind of a rarity there. Oh yeah, this is my Sean Kinney drum head. I think the signature on that is kind of worn off, but so obviously you can see I also have a somewhat of a anime figurine collectible setup here. You know, not really music related per se, but you know, I just have nowhere else to keep it, so I keep it down here in my music room. But moving on, we have Godspeed You Black Emperor from 2011 tour. I have a Death banner. I kind of keep banners space fillers until I get maybe a better poster to put in there. We have Rush up there, just a cool sort of collage poster that they put out a while ago. Signed King's X. I have a signed portrait from Simone Simmons of Epica there. Like that one a lot. So also now, so here I have my CD collection, which is very abridged now. I actually took a lot of CDs off of this shelf. My CD collection is over 3,000, and it was getting really cluttered, and I honestly don't listen to CDs a lot anymore as I used to. So I kind of put a lot of my CDs, especially the ones that I really don't listen to that much, into storage, just to save on space a little. I didn't feel like getting another storage shelf to put them on. So I really just kind of turn this into more of a greatest hits of mine slash paraphernalia slash vinyl overflow shelf. So that's what you got going on there. So here's my, my lounge chair that I sit in when I'm listening to tunes down here with my typo negative throw suspended in dusk. So I have three of my battle vests here. I have my all-purpose kind of battle vest. I have my typo tribute. And then I have my monochrome, which at first glance may seem like a black metal vest, but it's actually more of just a sort of a extreme metal, just sort of black death thrash kind of thing going on. It's not really exclusively black metal. It's just I wanted a black and white kind of style vest. It's just kind of, I like the color scheme there. And I actually have three guitars. I don't really play guitar. I tried learning years ago, but I never really got into it. So I have, my Gibson Les Paul. I have a Dean acoustic. And then down there I have a Steve Morse signature Ernie Ball guitar, which I really want to try to, I really ought to sell that and let someone who knows what they're doing on guitar own that thing, so that it's not just sitting down here gathering dust. So anyway, as I was saying, we got Testament Spitting. This is my pretty much complete vinyl collection. We have Morning Rise Banner. I'll probably always keep that one there. I just kind of like having that as a backdrop. Lots of vinyl. Down there we have my just to be listened to stack that's kind of just perpetually there. Stuff that I just need to listen to. It's mostly just new stuff that I just haven't gotten to yet, basically. You got some box sets up here. And then hiding back here, we got a Tool poster. We got Temple of the Dog from that rare set of shows they did back in 2016. That's actually one of my favorite posters. That's a nice one. I just got a closet here. There's nothing. It's just kind of a utility closet. It's kind of running off the track there. I'll have to fix that later. But anyway, over here we got a couple more banners. Some classic metal albums there. So now here where my digital piano is, I used to have a bookshelf there, but after the water damage hit a couple years ago, I decided to move my bookshelf upstairs, and I had, some of my favorite literature, some of my music books, actually all of my music books, and I have a pretty respectful collection, but I haven't had a water leak since that incident, but just in case, I wanted to keep my, books in a safer spot. So now my piano's down here, also susceptible to water damage, but not as. And as you can see, I have a little, I installed a little water system to hopefully prevent any further disasters. But again, haven't had any since then, and hopefully will not ever again. All right, so anyway, more posters. We got Milwaukee Metal Fest. What year was that? I think it was 24. Yeah, 24. We got more Humphreys. We got Opeth from, that was actually one of their first U.S. tours back in the day with Porcupine Tree. We got a Devil Doll poster from an Italian magazine. We got an Arion Tin Tacker, Bungle, Cantrell. Oh yeah, and speaking of Arion, if you didn't see it before, up on my ceiling, we have this banner, and that was hanging on the street poles in the streets of Tilburg, Netherlands, from their 2023 concert for Beneath the Waves, which I went to. So I own that. That's a hard one to put on any walls, so I have that hanging from my ceiling. Good place to put it. Alrighty, we got Metallica from Minneapolis, 2024. We got Swans, New York City, 2010. We got Maudlin of the Well. I was able to see them in one of their rare live appearances years ago. Fire in the Mountains, that was last year, and I'm glad to be going back again this year. We got Hell's Heroes Houston. That was a couple years ago. We got Umphreys, 2008. Oh yeah, Harp Twins, signed. More Umphreys. And then probably the one that I'm most happy to have is my collection of concert stubs dating back to my first concert in 1998. My first concerts, and everything that I have been able to keep since then. I have a few more from more recent shows, but as you, of course, know, a lot of concerts are, digital, online tickets. So it's harder to fill up big posters now with concert stubs, since most concerts don't actually give you a physical ticket. But yeah, that's pretty much it for now. So that is the updated music room. I hope you've enjoyed this little look. Looks like the record is done that we did not get to hear, but I had it spinning nonetheless. What do you guys think of the New Testament album? Testament's pretty much always puts out bangers. So, yeah, discuss, questions, comments. Put it down in the comment field. Talk music, talk concerts. That's about it for now. So thanks for watching as always, and we'll see you next time.